So I think we could probably bring this thing home by talking about just like a little bit of Red Cow news and happenings.
Sure, absolutely.
So for one, somebody on Reddit, Tom Kane Bow, posted, I missed out on being able to buy the BoxMac VHS, but I can still experience it the way Red Cow intended. And did you see this? He used this thing called emuVR. Have you heard about this?
No.
Have you heard about this? I think the idea is that you can sit inside of like a nostalgic viewing room.
Oh, I see it now.
With VR and your tapes and your consoles and your ROMs can all be box art on the wall. You can go get a box and you can sort of you can bring the digital experience into a digital physical world. And you can watch the ROM or play the ROM on a VR television that's in front of you. That's CRT. It's a little bit through the looking glass.
Yeah.
But he did that with he made that happen with the BoxMac VHS tapes because I made the digital files available to everybody. And if anybody still wants to download those, just go to the store and then go to the tape selection and you'll see them posted. But
dude, the virtual TV that he's like my parents had one. It's like it has a slot for the remote control. Do you remember this? Where you actually can push the remote control into the TV and it sits inside there.
What?
And then when you want to like watch TV again, you go up to the TV, you push in, and then the remote control like pops out, and you take that. I thought it was the coolest thing as a kid. And I've been looking for that TV ever since.
That sounds really cool. It's an interesting concept for VR. It is, but I mean, if I'm craving a physical experience, I'll have one, right?
Yeah, when I worked at UMass for a few months, and I was in charge of their media lab, and we had like a VR room, and I was supposed to be knowledgeable about it and use it, and yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah. I mean, I think I wouldn't mind having. I don't have any VR gaming at home. That might be fun to do with the kid or something. But we opened up YouTube memberships on both channels, and they're the exact same things basically. So whether you do it on Red Cow Entertainment or Red Cow Arcade, there's only one tier. It's $1.99, 1 penny less than the lowest tier on Patreon.
Is that what I think it is? I found a penny!
But the idea there is like we get the most mileage out of the $2 Patreon perk, which is
do you have any emojis like James Rolfe?
No, we didn't do any of that shit. Oh, they pushed that hard on you, by the way. They're like, do some emojis for the people. You should be live streaming.
All those live streams that Cinemasker does.
I've been a fan of just like give them the full podcast, so now you can get that through YouTube instead of Patreon if you're like Patreon averse. Some people are like they're activists about where they put their and then there's the Discord too. You can get that through one or the other. So you can check that out if you're interested, or if you were considering ever like supporting the channel and you just didn't really want to do like the Patreon thing. If you're more interested in YouTube, you're welcome to come on over.
Yeah, you got options.
You got options at the very least. I like the $2 thing. I just think it's a low enough cost with enough perks too, in my opinion.
I mean, you go into that Discord, we're there, dude. We're there.
Perhaps too much.
Perhaps too much. Perhaps to our detriment. But
like that $2 is just kind of a barrier of entry. I think it's just kind of saying like, because just about anybody can afford $2 a month. It's just the question is like, where are you going to put your $2 a month? So it's just a little something that says like, okay, I'm actually like watching this channel on a regular basis and actually want to support these guys on some kind of small level. And it's a cool way for us to connect. Yeah. Look, we've made like lots of friends through this channel, and we were talking to Mark today, and
we're going to see Jason later in the week.
Spoilers. Jason's going to be part of some actual content in real life. So hopefully you like him on the podcast. I think most people do. Like occasionally people are like, who's a fucking Zoomer?
I know. I'm and the RCE crowd is a little bit different from the RCA crowd, so
yeah,
they'll be like, ooh,
frumpy foodies. He's got to figure out a way to get along with them.
Yeah.
But no,
we got to get the fan in so his hair is always blowing.
Yeah.
I kiss you like this, and if you
that'll ingratiate him to the food conscious among us. Yeah, so we're doing Black Friday. So at the time of this recording, it's pre-Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's in 2 days. And then we do Black Friday. We're going to go to Patriot Place, which is at Foxborough Stadium Outdoor Mall. Swanky. I think John must have been before, but it'll be interesting to see him go. And yeah.
So what was the decision behind Patriot Place? That's kind of isn't mostly restaurants and stuff, right?
We're just looking for new locales, man. I mean, we're running out. Like we've gone in terms of what's like drivable. I mean, another
what
one.
What do they have at Patriot Place? Again, I'm only like picturing restaurants.
I know they have like a Godiva. Let's see. They have, of course, the movie theater. So far, you're like, none of this is Black Friday friendly. Bath and Body Works, Card Vault, CVS Pharmacy, Dana-Farber Cancer, Dream Spa, Medical. Let's see. Let's keep going. European Wax Center, Express, Green Tangerine Spa and Salon. You might be right. Hilton, Hobby Lobby. There's a Hobby Lobby in there.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something.
It Sugar, Off-Broadway Shoe Warehouse, Patriots Pro Shop, Petco, Pure Bar, Renaissance, Boston, Patriot Place Hotel. I don't know. I mean, if there's a Starbucks, the Playground, Trader Joe's, we could go to Trader Joe's. Ulta Beauty, Victoria's Secret, Vineyard Vines, and Walpole Outdoors. So yeah, not your typical mall, but even if we went to some other place like in the area or something, that could be fun. Just another locale. The other one I had been considering for years, but it's way out, is I can't remember. It starts with an N.
The Natick Mall?
Natick. Thank you. Yeah, Natick that's a huge mall, and that would be kind of fun to go to. That's the kind of thing, though. It's so far away to drive that the whole like edited on the same day thing probably wouldn't really work.
Yeah.
So for the Christmas special, we'll be shooting that Saturday and then editing it all month. But we're gonna do like a KFC craft dinner thing. John's making an apple cake, and apparently some mac. There's some other mac he wants to do.
He wants to do something. I'm just. I guess
but you're doing your own thing. We're doing it's the 10th annual BoxMac holiday special. So we're gonna celebrate by playing That's Too Much, Inflation Edition. Should be very interesting because 10 years ago, 2014 was the last time we did that.
I'm out at a yard sale. Lovely little yard sale out in the middle of nowhere. And there is a copy of Super Mario World for Super Nintendo.
Oh my God.
I already have 18. I already have many of them.
Priceless.
But
all of these are
much?
below $11.
All these below $11.
Okay.
How much would I pay for that copy of Super Mario World from a yard sale?
$350.
You got it exactly right. $350. Yes!
And yeah, it was crazy. And we did we've already shot it, but it's a Junt's car at Spirit Christmas, which is owned by Spirit Halloween, and we got one in our area, so we did that. It's a very cute segment with Gloria talking to Santa. It's really funny. She decided she's starting to be skeptical about Santa, so she's like, I'm going to talk to him, and then I'm going to talk to another Santa and see if they keep their story straight. And there's this. My mom's got this like collectible dog from like the early '60s, and I want to talk to her about that. She has like a Christmas memory with it. So I have to shoot that on a separate day, but I want to do something with that too.
Yeah, you've been talking about that for a while.
We got to do it. Well, every year there's jump horse, and then there's the gun, and every year there's like something that we have to do, and and then that one always gets bumped. So I think I'll do it this year, and that'll make for 4 segments, and you never know what else will pop up, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll be filming I'm going to be doing the turkey, so.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
It'll be good. We're shooting it on whatever it is, November 30th or something. And so that gives me 25 days to get it all pulled together. Hopefully it won't kill me.
Yeah. Well, could you get a slob to do the first cut of something, or?
That would be nice. We keep contracting more slobs, but I think we need even more slobs.
There's an army of slobs.
I think even more would be good. Because what happens is like they want breaks. Like, hey, I'm gonna I can't, especially around the holidays. Like, I can't commit to doing like in-depth clips or something. And I mean, they're all really awesome and reliable and timely and great. But I just think more would be good.
Yeah, because to battle the fatigue.
Yeah, to battle the fatigue, exactly. But no, everybody's fantastic. So, or like, like Levi is doing fulfillment on the VHSs right now.
Yeah,
So like, that's like he's like surrounded by Red Cow work.
Yes. No. Those are wonderful.
And people are getting their tapes. Tapes are coming in.
Yeah. Baby.
One guy on Discord was like thrilled. He was like, "This is fucking awesome." Like, I agree. We never knew about the sleeve. Sometimes you'll print the sleeves and they'll be too thin or something. Like Katie videos, her art is great, but the sleeves are a little on the thin side, in my opinion. These are perfect. These is just so.
Nice.
We put some effort into this thing.
Yeah,
we
probably
didn't
put more effort into like this than Alien Romulus or whatever.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. So we want to do more, probably. Yeah, we're thinking like a best of Christmas segments. We want to keep everything under 2 hours for fidelity. But so it could be like it's always segments from all the different Christmas specials. So instead of like putting one Christmas special on, like pick out your favorite segments and string those together.
I'm going to be so filled with prog powder that you could string me up in the basement and preserve me for 100 years. But don't do that. I don't want that. Don't do that to me. It's Christmas.
Subscribe to Red Cow Entertainment on Patreon for full episodes every other week.